Hi, everyone, and welcome. My name is Valerie Worthington, and I want to thank you for taking the time to join today's mindfulness moment. I'm a faculty member in the Department of Mind-Body Medicine, which is housed in the College of Integrative Medicine and Health Sciences at Saybrook University, and I will be leading our time together today from Philadelphia. They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so I hope my colleagues are flattered by the fact that I've picked up their habit of inviting participants during these moments to notice the immediate environment as a part of dropping into the present. So I'd like to extend that same invitation to you to look around, to listen around, feel around, and even smell and taste around your body for the furniture, the walls, the appliances, even any outdoor activity that might be combining to influence and create your current state. In Philadelphia today, it is unseasonably warm, so I have my doors and windows open a little bit, and I can hear the breeze blowing through the tree branches and the birds arguing with each other. And I want to invite you now to consider noticing how those external elements of your current state may come together to facilitate an exploration of your physical and your internal state, how you're showing up in this environment right now internally. Maybe to go a little bit inward, you're inspired to close your eyes. Maybe you're noticing parts of your body that need a shift, that need a little TLC. And maybe you're noticing the depth and the pace of your breath. And while you allow all of this, I invite you to experience my comments as much or as little as you like, and all the while to continue to notice. After the couple of years we've all experienced, I've had a lot of conversations with people who are anticipating the apparent opening up of the world, even if that opening is just a crack. And along those lines, over the weekend, I had the opportunity to be in the same space as some longstanding and extremely dear friends of mine for the first time in a long time. These are friends who have known me and unconditionally loved all of my many selves over the years. And I hope I've done even a fraction of the same for them. I got to hug these friends and experience all of them, their mannerisms, their smiles, their warmth, their humor in person for several hours. And it was a tremendous gift that I didn't even realize I needed. For me, these people are great examples of how friends sometimes become the family that you choose. And it felt wonderful and a little reckless and long overdue. And it got me thinking about the restorative power of friendships and how many levels and manifestations friendships can have. And especially given the current state of the world, I wanted to be able to bring that notion of friendship and those elements of friendship into my life in as many ways and as mindfully as possible. I realize that I have friendships with people, of course, but I also have friendships with animals. I talk probably for some people somewhat incessantly about my cat Ozzy, who tolerates me as much as I love him. He has taught me patience and empathy, which are two of the things that I want to show up with and that I want to be shown in my friendships. And I also realize there is an element of friendship with a favorite book or movie or place or even a meal. Even though those are things, they often bring with them comfort, familiarity, predictability, certainty, and these are also hallmarks of friendship. And I've also had many experiences where people who are not strictly my friends in the way we usually think of them have still shown me friendship. Sometimes by believing the best of me when I wasn't able to do it myself. Sometimes by gently sharing a difficult truth I hadn't wanted to believe about myself, and then providing a safe place to process that knowledge. The upshot is that I recognized how often and in how many forms friendship shows up in my life, if I can only recognize it when it appears. And I wanted to learn more about what writers and thinkers have to say about this complex and life affirming type of relationship. So, for the next few minutes, I would like to share some observations about friendships and what they afford us. And after each passage, I'll remain silent for a few moments. And during that time, I invite you to contemplate the words as much or as little as you were inspired to do. A friend is one who overlooks your broken fence and admires the flowers in your garden. Unknown. Awards become corroded. Friends gather no dust. Jesse Owens. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Oprah Winfrey. The only way to have a friend is to be one. Ralph Waldo Emerson. There's not a word yet for old friends who've just met. Jim Henson. Friends are those rare people who ask how we are and then wait to hear the answer. Ed Cunningham. A friend can tell you things you don't want to tell yourself. Francis Ward Weller. Love is the only force capable of turning an enemy into a friend. Martin Luther King, Jr. If you live to be 100, I hope I live to be 100 minus 1 day, so I never have to live without you. Winnie the Pooh. And now I want to invite you to start to come back to that physical space that you had noticed before and that has been supporting you and creating that structure for your inner. You might start to notice again the sounds and physical sensations of this space. And as you come back to this space and to our shared virtual space, opening your eyes if they were closed, shifting position, inviting yourself to rejoin the group, you might bring some of that inward awareness with you into the rest of your day. You might acknowledge that you and the people gathered here in this shared space are in a meditative state. You might choose not to speak for now, or if you speak, to speak from your experience and not in ways that would take others out of their own experience. Could we remain a while longer with a sense of presence to our own and others' experience? That would be a fruit of practice. And I want to thank you so much for coming today. And I wish you a great rest of your day.